Guys, we'll do any questions in Spanish at the end. We've got one roving mic, yeah? Just one mic. Show of hands for the mics, guys, so we know where we're going with them. Just doing Simon, thanks.
After such a brilliant performance in the first half, were you a bit scared in the second that you were going to not win the game?
Yeah, we were close. We were close not winning the game at the end. Yeah, well, I think in 90 minutes we deserve to win. What we have done in terms of chances and concede few and the way we played. The gap between the first half and the second half is too big. And I remember a little bit what happened against Middlesbrough. It was quite similar, but today we were lucky to score goal the last minute. So in general, the performance was brilliant. The second half, Swansea, I want to give them real credit. What good they did in the second half, and it was not allowed to pressing what we did in our game. In the second half, we used too much for the counter actions when normally in the second half we have to control more. And always it's difficult when 1-0 down, just 1-0, everything can happen. And but happy for the performance in general, for the attitude to the players, and for these 3 points.
Pep, how happy were you with Gabriel Jesus' performance, not just the goals, but his closing down, his general play, his all-round play?
Yeah, he made again a lot of things in terms of without the ball and with the ball. We can use him like a third man and give a good assist with David, with Kevin, especially in the second half. And he's a guy in the box. He's the instinct is to score goals. When he played with Sergio, they played both really, really well. So he's a guy who ran 90 minutes, and the long balls. He's a fighter. He's able to win against taller central defenders, win the ball. And he's 19 years old. So that's why we are delighted, Manchester City delighted about what he has done until now.
Pep, how difficult is it for someone like Sergio to accept being on the bench when he's been such a focal point of the attack here? It's obviously a second game running for him. How difficult is it for a player of that stature to accept your decision like that?
It must not be easy. I understand that. But there are 5 guys in the tribune, another in the bank, and Sergio remains one of the most important players of our squad. And what we have done, what we have to do in the next period, Sergio will be so important. So he's going to play a lot of games. He's going to play with Gabriel, without Gabriel, and he's going to play. But today I decided to keep going with the 3 guys because they play good in the last games, especially in Crystal Palace and today and West Ham, and I decided to continue with these 3 guys in front.
What was Sergio's reaction to your decision?
It was perfect.
It was okay?
Perfect. Don't worry about that.
No, but I didn't know.
No, it's perfect.
I have to ask these questions.
It's perfect.
It could have been not perfect, to be fair.
It's perfect. Of course he want to play, guys. And if he doesn't play, but happen all the players.
Gabriel said how important your phone call was to him in him deciding to come to City. Were you aware at the time of how crucial that would be to getting him here? And is that your usual thing, or did you do something different because you knew he was such a special player?
Now, when we buy a player, and all the managers in the world, so always we expect the best for our decisions to take the players. So we take a lot of decisions every 5 minutes, and a lot of them. And we take it and you judge that decisions, but always judge after, not before. And sometimes we are right, sometimes not. But you have to take it. You have to continue to take it. And when we decide to buy that guy, we're so delighted because most of the big important clubs in the Europe want him, and he decided to come here. So it's a big sign for him, for us. And of course we expected the best because he's a striker for the national team from Brazil, and in Brazil national team it's not easy to play. But of course, when you arrive in pre-season, you have time to know him. You have time to training and play with his teammates, and suddenly arrive and you have to play immediately. And of course, it was just in 8 minutes against Tottenham. I thought, wow, that guy is create for himself. I think he's hungry. I think he has desire, and he showed us until now many good things, and we are so happy for that because, of course, we need him.
And a similar question: when he's 19 years old, and when he's come from another country, after playing all of last year plus Copa America, he played all of last year plus Copa America. I mean, are you even surprised by just how quickly he has made this impact?
Yeah, sometimes when he came after finish their season when we were champion with Palmeiras, we spoke about that. So the last 2 or 3 years they never had a break, because in Brazil play a lot of games. And I said, take your time, come back when you feel here ready. But he's 19 years old, Brazilian guy, physical strong. He needs few training sessions to be ready. He's a guy who told me, I'm never tired, always I'm fit. So I recover quick because he's 19 years old, because his physical conditions due his father and her mother gave him this talent. And now it's just, to protect him but everybody's a little bit surprised about his level.
Pep, just on Jesus again, you obviously talked about the talent, but you hinted at it that he was a fighter and he's physically strong. Is that what struck you most? He's so aggressive for a very young player who's new to a very physical and competitive league.
No, there are players with 19 years old where there are physically strong, there are not, and there are people with 27, 20 years old. So this is not. So every player has his skills, and that guy is in the box. He has some special. With the ball, is clear with the first touch. With the second or third touch, he has to improve. And without the ball, he's involved there. So he's so intelligent when and how have to accommodate or to put pressure to the central defenders. He's 19 years old. That's why I was surprised. Sometimes with guys needs a lot of times to settle, to know the league, to know the teammates, and another ones is immediately. And that guy arrived like this.
Just round it, please.
Pep, with someone who's 19, are you happy to just let them play? Or do you think at some point you take them out of the team and put them back? You're more aware of this?
No, we will see. There are a lot of games. Now he deserves to be in the team, but we will see. We will see what happens in the next games, because there are many, and we will see. We will see.
The next home game will be versus Monaco. Did you have the time to have a look on the victory of Monaco yesterday against Nice? I know that you were at Paris last week. So did you have the time to have a look on Monaco?
I was busy with Swansea. It was quite enough. So Swansea won the last 4 games, won 3. So Poclema until now made an outstanding job. So, and I need that, how difficult it was. We spoke many with the players, how difficult it would be attack 10 players there, because Llorente go with our holding midfielder with Yaya. How difficult it would be patient, and unfortunately with this kind of the way we played in the first half, we deserved to go to 2 or 3 goals, and after when that happened, the game is almost over, but 1-0 is never over. But now we have 9 days, 8 or 9 days until the next Monday against Bournemouth. So we have time to see Bournemouth, of course, and start to see Monaco. But my impression against PSG and what I seen is a strong, really strong team. They score a lot of goals. They physical. We have to go to the gym the next days.
Pep, you paid a lot of praise to Swansea before the game. Was your team selection a reflection of that, of trying to find a way past them? And with the improvements Paul Clement has made, do you think they'll survive this season?
They know exactly what they have to do. Against Arsenal, played 4-4-2, lost 0-4, and after maybe thought about 4-1-4-1, and Sigurdsson and the other wingers always narrow, no space between the lines. So Fer and Carroll is always there. They provoke to go wide, but there they go, 4 players there to close there. They are strong in the box. So what they do in the terms of defensive, be compact or something like that, really impressed. I saw with the game against Liverpool, we were in CFA waiting our game, and I saw 10 minutes, 15 minutes, said, wow, to attack that team will be tough. In those last days, I saw many games, and I say it will be difficult. But I think the team were prepared, really well prepared, because what I saw in the first half, they were excellent ready. So the way we played in the first 45 minutes was, it was what I want in my team. So being there, they have no option for them, and create right, left between the lines. So, but the second half it was a little bit different. You have to improve on that for the future.
Do a couple of questions in Spanish, guys. Just done it.
Hola, Pep, bones. Sé que t'han preguntat per el Gabriel Jesús, però bé, volia preguntar-te una mica què creus que us ha donat més en termes de l'ambició, de l'alegria que ha portat doncs, a l'equip, i més en un partit que semblava com la història de sempre, no? Que el perdeu i que ells us l'acaba guanyant.
Sí, el passe del David, l'acció del David ha sigut boníssima també, vull dir que... No, és veritat. Ens ha donat, bueno, els últims dies ha fet gols, i ens ha donat treball, i ens ha donat mobilitat, i ens ha donat a l'àrea. És un jugador que té un sentit del gol.
I en quant a tota l'alegria de l'equip com l'ha fet, perquè quan se'l veu jugar se'l veu com alegre, com un jugador molt...
Va, és brasileny. Aquests ho porten a la sang tots.
So, what do you think about the joy and the ambition Gabriel Jesus has brought to the team to turn around a situation like today that has happened before here at the Etihad? Yeah, it's true. He has given us goals, work, movements. He has this instinct inside the box, inside the area, and this joy he's brought us. He's a Brazilian player, so he already has it with him.
Buenas tardes, Pep. José Álvarez para Jugones de la Sexta. Enhorabuena por la victoria, lo primero. En varias ruedas de prensa ha repetido que el problema que se repetía en el equipo era en las áreas, tanto atacando como defendiendo, quizás no se definía, se dominaba. En los últimos 3 partidos, 3 victorias, 9 goles a favor y 1 en contra. Básicamente ha habido 2 cambios, Willy por Bravo y Gabriel Jesús por el Kun. ¿Has encontrado el equilibrio con esos cambios?
Hemos marcado en el 92. Si el partido hubiera quedado empatado, pues ni equilibrio, ni grandes decisiones, ni nada. En 92 hemos marcado.
Y por otra parte, si es difícil para ti sentar a 2 jugadores del peso de Bravo y el Kun en 3 partidos consecutivos.
Mucho. Es duro para mí, como es dejar a Nolito fuera, a Otamendi fuera, a Kelechi fuera, a Fernando fuera, a Del fuera, a todos. Pues se merecen jugar. Nuestro trabajo es muy ingrato en ese sentido.
Gracias.
So, with the changes of Willy Caballero in the goal and Gabriel Jesus as a striker, have you found the balance in the 2 boxes you were looking for? Well, we have a score in the minute 92, in the extra time. If it had been a draw, it wouldn't be not balanced, not great decision, so that's it. And second question, is it difficult for you to leave outside players like Kun Agüero or Claudio Bravo on the bench? Yeah, it's very difficult for me, but it's also difficult to leave other players like Nolito, Otamendi, Kelechi, all of them, because they all deserve to play.
Okay, cheers, guys.
That's all.
Shit.